How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about OCGN, which ended up having a green day on the Friday. Of course, I want to make sure I give you guys an update because there's a lot of things that I want you to know about. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is an update from Bharat Biotech in regards to the WHO approval. I know you guys have been hearing a lot of things online. We're going to set the record straight and go over the actual response that they gave. And then we're going to be doing a technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support and we want to know resistance and what we want to see from OCGN as far as for this week. And you already know with the catalyst as far as who, we need to make sure we are prepared. And then we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. Are shorts still heavily vested in this play? We're going to find out. And then we're going to take a look at the order flow distribution. Have institutions been loading up on shares? Did they load up on shares for the Friday? We're going to figure that out as well. And then when all of that is done, we'll be jumping into the final thoughts. You guys already know I want to give you a lot of value in my videos, so let's get to it right now. So now we're going to go over the update from Bharat Biotech in regards to the WHO approval. So Bharat Biotech awaits feedback from WHO for covaxin emergency use. Bharat Biotech on Friday said it has submitted all the data pertaining to its COVID-19 vaccine covaxin to the World Health Organization for emergency use listing and is awaiting feedback from the global health watchdog. The WHO is currently reviewing the data submitted by the vaccine maker, and the date for a decision on the jab is yet to be confirmed, according to the update available on the WHO website. Covaxin clinical trial data was fully compiled and available in June 2021. All data submitted for emergency use listing application to the World Health Organization in early July. We have responded to any clarifications sought by WHO who are awaiting further feedback, Bharat Biotech tweeted. As a responsible manufacturer with past approvals for its other vaccines, the company said it would not find it appropriate to speculate or comment on approval process and its timelines, it further said. We are continuing to work diligently on obtaining WHO EUL at the earliest, the vaccine maker added in a series of tweets. In an update on its website, the WHO said it began rolling data for the vaccine on July 6. Rolling data allows the WHO to start its review right away as information continues to come in to accelerate the overall review process. Suchitra Ella, Joint Managing Director of Bharat Biotech, recently had earlier said that the EUL process is a step closer to the final decision on covaxin's global acceptance. So part of the reasons why I wanted to share that with you guys today, there is a lot of speculation going out there. We've already heard on a lot of media outlets saying, well, you know what, we should be hearing a news sometime, which was last week. So now that we have a clear indication of what's going on, and Bharat Biotech has came out and said, hey, we can't give a certain date when it's going to be coming or even a timeline whatsoever because they have no control over that. But what they are making sure that they're doing is making sure that information is available and it's being submitted to WHO so they can come up with a decision. And like we were actually sharing as far as a document from last week in prior videos, we might be hearing some news sometime in October, but we just have to continue to be patient, see what happens. So now let's jump into the technical analysis. So we're going to do a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on Friday. So it ended up closing at $7.93, being up 5.17%. On the low, it tested $7.52, and then on the high, testing $7.94. When we take a look at our volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 14.999 million, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 16.572 million. So fairly close there, and we ended up seeing some appreciation in the stock price as well. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is a 1-year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below we are at 56.81. You can see we are trending up when we were visiting areas right here not too long ago on on the 16th and as well as going back to the 14th, we were like really right at that 50 range being on the low. Now, when we take a look at our moving averages on the chart, we continue to make sure that we have this strength above the 200 day, but you guys know what I'm going to be excited about here. We are able to have some strength above the 21 day EMA closing at $7.93. You know, I always talk about this particular level that I like to see in a number of plays, and now we're using it as an area of support since it's at $7.52. We could see as far as for the low where it tested on the Friday, this proved to be an area of support. So I'd want to see this continue going into tomorrow and as rest of the week. And the reason being is if we could hold 750, of course we could look forward to seeing that move to 8, and I would love to see us getting comfortable in that $8 range. But one thing to understand, we did have some resistance at $7.94. So these are one of the things we want to pay attention to, the fact that $8 is a psychological area. There's a lot of profit taking that happens at this level as well. So if we're able to actually get past this and start making a move, the next level I'm going to be looking out for and keeping an eye on very closely will be right here around 816, and then I'm going to want to look forward to seeing that move going to around 860 and passing 860 can easily take us to this $9 level, which there will be a lot of profit taking. It is a psychological area as well, so that's just something to keep in mind. So with a lot of the anticipation in regards to who and so on, I could definitely see it possible for us to get comfortable in that $8 range. But if we don't end up getting into that level, I'd like to see us hold up this 750 area. So we're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for OCGN. Scrolling down on the page, the short shares availability is at 45,000, updated 29 minutes ago, and the short borrow fee rate is at 2.45%. Now, when we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we could see for the close of the 16th, it was at 56.52, and now the close for the 17th, which was the Friday that just passed, was at 45.69. So it has gone down, especially due to the fact it wasn't too long ago on September the 3rd, we had short volume ratio of 63. So taking this in mind, we see shorts, yes, they are learning not to be shorting OCGN at this particular time. Some have been covering their positions. But one thing I wanted you guys to also remember, we want to see if the price just starts continuing to climb like how it's doing, there's a good chance the short interest could increase, especially if we're not getting any news or any updates on any catalyst. But for the most part, OCGN does continue to have short squeeze potential. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we could see here on the inflow, it was at 28.55, and then on the outflow, it was at 20.20. So we ended up having an inflow day on the Friday, which was a quad witching day. When we take a look at how the breakdown looks, on the large, we had 1.93. On the medium, we had 18.40. And then on the small, we had 8.22. And keep in mind, this is in the millions. When we take a look at the outflow side, we had 0 on the large. On the medium, we had 14.03. And then on the small, we had 6.17. So inflows beat every single category compared to the outflows. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, for Friday, September the 17th, you can see big time inflow being at 1,930.09. So taking this into consideration, institutions were loading up on shares of OCGN on Friday. I'm not surprised. We did get an update from Bharat Biotech. We don't get updates normally. We have to be real with you guys. But one thing that we know, that institutions saw this and they're like, okay, we got some sort of an update coming from Bharat Biotech officially. Now we're feeling a lot more confident in regards to the WHO approval. They've been submitting the information and so on. So hey, this is why I said you want to be patient. You want to have high conviction, do your homework, do your due diligence, and not get caught up too much with all of the speculation that is out there. So now let's jump into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, I'm definitely excited for the week that is coming. And part of the reasons being is we had some very strong price action on the Friday, and one of the levels that I want to see OCGN actually hold up, and if it's able to do this throughout the entire week, we are looking really good, which is the $7.50 level. We use $7.52 as support on the Friday, so let's see $7.50 hold up. That would be really good. But of course, you guys know already, as long as we're holding up $7, I wouldn't be mad either. Secondly, the next thing is when we went on Fintel, we could see for the short volume ratio, it has decreased from what it was on Thursday. So we have some shorts who are covering their positions. Are they getting scared, noting the fact that, hey, they might be getting this WHO approval soon, and we want to make sure we cover it now? Again, I'm just assuming, just looking at the data and so on. But of course, this is all just speculation from my side because we don't actually know, or we're not even sitting behind the computer desk of a lot of these shorts to see what they're doing. But it's clearly looking that, hey, institutions loading up on shares, and now we have some shorts who are covering their positions. So things are definitely looking good at the moment. This is why you have to do your homework, do your due diligence. Watching my videos can help you with that, but you got to do more work so to make sure that you're not getting caught up in all this speculation and all of the rumors out there. Also, I want to send a shout out to all of the haters. Many people are saying, man, this stock is not going anywhere. I hate this, blah, 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 blah. You know what? That is completely fine. Hey, it's about freedom of expression, freedom of speech. I don't mind that. But at the same time, if I'm in a particular stock or play, the reason why I talk about it, I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the right information. I do not tell you guys, hey, to go out and buy a particular stock. Instead, I always say you want to take this into consideration and give it a look. And the reason why I do that, I want to make sure that you are confident with your position. And since I'm very confident inside of this play, is part of the reasons why I express it through this YouTube channel. I've been talking about OCGN also for quite some time. So we're going to have to continue to be patient. I know many don't want to hear that, but if we see more interest coming into the play, of course, we can look forward to seeing that move to $8 and going further from there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.